Rising. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody this morning? Good morning. Today we're doing the Aquarius show. Okay, we're going to do a 2023 reading for my Aquarius gang. I just would like to say that the second half of January readings, okay, by The Element are up on YouTube, okay? So they're premiering this morning. Okay, so if you're looking for that, you can find that on YouTube. Okay, what you need to know for the balance of January. Those all premiered today. Okay, so what I'm doing today is, as a matter of fact, it's just telling me right now that Fire Signs is premiering right now. Okay, for what you need to know for the balance of January. Earth signs already went up, and shortly water and air will be up too. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I am doing each sign individually. We are on Aquarius today. We're giving them a full reading. If you have a sun, moon, rising, Venus, even North Node in Aquarius, or you're dealing with somebody who's in Aquarius, or you have a stellium where you have like 3 planets in Aquarius, this is your reading, right? I'm going to pull a card for each house. Okay, and that will represent the area of that house. Okay, Spirit, can you show me what is going on for 2023 for my Aquarius gang in the house of self? All the signs from Aries to Aquarius will already be up, except for Gemini. For some reason, TikTok erased theirs, so I will be doing theirs again after I finish with Pisces. Spirit, can you show me what is in the second house of Aquarius's value? What are they valuing in 2023? Thank you very much. Spirit, can you show me what is in the house of communication for my Aquarius gang? Thank you. Spirit, can you show me what is in the house of home, 4th house energy for Aquarius in 2023, please? 4th house energy for Aquarius gang. And you know, when I woke up this morning and I knew that I was doing the Aquarius, I was hearing the age of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, right? And I feel like this is the jump off, guys. We've been like tiptoeing, but Saturn was in Aquarius and it still is a little bit longer, right? And it's been like a lot of restrictions, slow delays to this beginning, but you guys are really going to be in the forefront in a lot of ways, okay? Innovative, very much changing the perspective of the collective, okay? So, Spirit, can you show me what is in the 5th house of dating for my Aquarius gang? And I guess in some sense, this Aquarius reading could be for the collective, because it is a collective energy that we're all experiencing right now. Being that Saturn, you know, the planet of restriction and time, was sitting in Aquarius since December 2019. Right? Good morning, my loves. All right. So, Spirit, what is in the 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, what's in the 6th house of service for Aquarius, please? Thank you for the gifts, my loves. What's in the 6th house of Aquarius? Of service for Aquarius. 6th house of service for Aquarius, please. Good morning, my loves. 6th house of Aquarius. I keep saying Aquarius. There we go. Can you show me what's in the 7th house of relationships for Aquarius? 7th house of relationships, please. 7th house of relationships. How many is that? All right, only because it's y'all. All right, Spirit, can you show me what is in the 8th house of death and transformation, taxes, and other people's money? What's in that house for 2023? Can you show me for Aquarius, please? What's in the 8th house? Too many, Spirit. What's in the 8th house? What's in the 8th house, please? I will take the ones that turned over. Way too many. Okay. Can you show me what's in the ninth house of expansion? What is expanding? No, today is solely Aquarius. If you want to see the Virgo one for 2023, it's up on my YouTube already. All right. I didn't want to give 10-minute readings for a whole 2023 reading, so I dedicated a day to each. Okay. Spirit, can you show me what's in the house of expansion for Aquarius, please? But if you have a strong Aquarius placement, if you have more than one planet in Aquarius, if it represents your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or north node, if you're dealing with somebody who's an Aquarius, then this is your reading. 10th house of career, Spirit. 10th house of career. 10th house of career. Thank you. Okay, can you show me what's in the 11th house of networking, which is the house of Aquarius? Thank you. And your 12th house of what is hidden. Thank you for the wishing bottle. Thank you for all the gifts, guys. I greatly appreciate you, and thank you for the shares. Yeah, Virgo is on YouTube already. Okay, so let's talk about it. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Ace of Swords, right? I'm hearing divine truths. Got the King of Wands underneath that, okay? It could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your life, but I feel like you're taking action based on things that you believe are anchored in truth. Some of you could have had two suitors, male or female, right? Showing me a Knight of Wands and a Knight of Cups. So either you were dating somebody and you saw them for what they were, where they came off as like very loving and fun and congenial to everybody, and then you started to realize, no, this motherfucker for the streets. Or you had to choose between one that was the streets and one that, you know, you couldn't tell, like which one's which, right? Okay, so that could have been something about 2023. Gemini will be done, what's today? Tuesday, right? Because tomorrow's Pisces, and then Tuesday, yeah. Because I had did Gemini, but TikTok erased it, so now I have to redo it. Okay, so Aquarius, there's something about a divine truth here. Something about the direction, or you going after things that feel like divine truths, or you being drawn to divine truths. Okay, this is like unlocking of something, right? A whole new world, a new beginning. Right? Sagittarius is done already, honey. It's already up on YouTube, okay? Look, the devil is under, okay? And for those of you that are Aquarius risings, that would mean that Capricorn is in your 12th house, okay? What's hidden, right? So these are the fears that you have struggled with in your lifetime, right? These are also the hidden addictions, or the fact that even if it's not you who's in that position, that you draw people like that because of that divine truth, because there's going to be a frequency to you that pulls people who want to see the truth, or want to change, to bring change. Because I feel like, because Aquarius is like the innovator, you know, or the bridge between, you know, that's why Aquarius is the water bearer, right? Because it's the bridge between the 5D and the 3D. It's also the highest point in the chart. Okay, so I feel like, you know, you may be used to being in that frequency, but I also feel like you bring people that frequency, and that also is why sometimes you deal with people who bring you bullshit. Okay, because they're drawn to that uniqueness, that divine truth, okay, that authenticity. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna pick you guys 3 charms for the year. These are gonna be like concentration points or highlighted things. Okay, let's see what y'all get. First one, warrior. Okay, warrior spirit, right? So there's I feel like there's something here about what's understood doesn't need to be spoken. It's an energy, love, and trust. Right? So I'm hearing that quote, or, I don't know who said it. It's like a meme now, 111 in the room, right? So the meme basically says, I can be, I can be either loving or or not, but it's really dependent on you, right? I know I'm fucking it up. I'm butchering it. But basically, that's the frequency. Okay, warrior, love, and trust, right? So it feels like Aquarius is going to be on some, I take it at face value until I don't. Until you show me that I can't. And then, we have a problem. Right? Then we have a problem. Aquarius is also a fixed sign. Feeling your energy right now. All right, you got the 8 of Pentacles in the house of thank you for the follows, guys. In the house of self, okay? So right now, you may feel like what you're doing is defining you. Like, I'm working on my career, right? I am trying to establish myself, trying to save some coins, trying to build something for myself. With the 4 of Wands, you could be strongly considering purchasing a home. Okay? With the Knight of Swords, there could be someone around you that's younger. That's younger. Somebody who might be slightly impetuous, Aquarius, in training, right? Like mini-me, I'm hearing. Right? So this could be like your younger sibling or a child of yours or something like that. This person has very innovative thoughts. This is for Aquarius. This person has very innovative thoughts like you. Right? This is how you can see that likeness, right? Only shit is that shit is not seasoned yet, right? So they got a fucking answer for everything, right? Hey, boo, how are you guys? Okay? This person's got an answer for everything. It's because of their yes, can we get okay, please? It's like they could be the head of the debate squad someday, right? But not right now, because you would spank that ass, right? I feel like this person kind of does a lot of push pull with you. Okay, I feel like you're trying to not crush it like a bug, because for my Leos, because you wrote Leo in the chat. Let me tell you that if you're a Leo, your opposite sign is Aquarius. Okay, so whenever you're not on your square, whenever your energy is not right, you're gonna be in your Aquarius bag. Okay, today is Aquarius, but understand, whatever your opposite signs is, you automatically have some of that shit in you. We can have a separate live about that one day. Okay, So I feel like you don't want to crush this person. This is solely Aquarius, okay? You don't want to crush this person, but you're also trying to teach them to use a discernment. Okay? You have the King of Pentacles and what you value, right? You value stability, right? In the airway. In the airway. Right? King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So you want the stability with the fire. And that's what makes you feel. That's what makes you feel like passionate. Okay? And I had already said in the beginning of this reading, there could have been two people that were vying for your attention. Scorpio has already been done and it is on YouTube, okay? Please, guys. The only sign that's being done today on TikTok, okay, is Aquarius. Okay. So, some of yous want to ball up two people into one. Okay, thank you for the rose. Some of yous, feel like you have two sides of you, and you feel like there's two sides of you, and you want to be seen for both. If you would like to book with me, you will find the link in the description box, okay? You will find it in the bio, all the information. You can only book with me on my website, okay? And as a matter of fact, I'm going to pause for a second because I want to mention something to you guys, okay? There's a couple of imposters running around, all right? And there's also people who are trying to hit me up. I say it in every live. I only book on my website. Right? So they're trying to get me to book with them in like a Cash App setting or whatever. Okay? And it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because a lot of times that's like fraud. They're trying to get you to they'll solicit you, right? Then you give them the reading. Then they turn around and say that they never did that because it wasn't booked on your site. So it will not. If anybody comes offering you in your chat, it's not me. Okay, and I will not take readings. Okay, or book readings if it's not on my website. I will not. Okay. So I actually blocked somebody this morning because I have told them like 6 times that I only do bookings through my website. And because this person keeps asking the same question, then that tells me that their intent is to be on some fraud shit. So I blocked them. So, I don't want to block real prospective clients, but I will only book on my website. It is for my protection and it is for your protection. Okay? So, there are two masculine energies here. Okay, male or female, I'm also getting love of my life, you are my friend. Right? So there could be a partner and a bestie that is of the opposite sex. I feel like you could want to put these two people together. Yes, and I'm that's why I'm putting it out there. The links are all in the bio. But there's one particular person, and like I said, I blocked her today, who keeps at it. And I feel like, Spirit be telling me, like, that shit ain't real right there. Okay, so let's move to the third house of communication, siblings. This is for Aquarius, but if you have a stellium in Aquarius, if you have a sun, moon, rising in Venus, okay? If you're dating somebody with Aquarius, okay? If it's also your North Node, this could be your reading. Even if you're a Leo, okay? But, because Leo's opposite sign, okay? So in the third house of communication, siblings, okay? You have the Wheel of Fortune coming out crossed with Temperance. Nine of Wands. You've been trying to do something, push something through, okay? Birth something, some type of change, some type of, like, let's say if it's a new business, let's say it's your own fucking healing. Like, let's say there was a relationship, okay, something that happened with the two masculine energies, and you were trying to get out from under that situation, okay? This could even be like a lot of, like, let's say in regards to the sibling, this could be like a bunch of siblings that are very upwardly mobile per se. Okay? And you wanting to hit a breakthrough, right? Let's say like there's 3 siblings, it's all competitive. They have accomplished what you might perceive of as more, right? You've been waiting for this to hit. Maybe you're the baby. Right? And the 6 of Cups, for some of you's a past relationship or a best friend, a situation, something that's close to you that didn't work out, that you have a standard of that, okay, is blocking a new beginning in that area. So, for instance, childhood love, or let's say it was your brother's best friend, right? It was your brother's best friend. That was like your first relationship. You were with this person for years, right? Something happened. You separated from that person, okay? And you've been chasing down your career all this time, but now you're getting to the point where you want something outside of like your career. And in the back of your mind, you're not fully aware that that person has been the template. Okay? Thank you for the gifts, guys, right? That person has been the template, or that you compare other people to that person, right? It might be time to stop doing that, because A, it doesn't let you heal, and B, it doesn't make room for the next thing. It's showing you as resistant. Right? Because the 6 of Cups of you waiting for something to return, and the 7 of Pentacles that's keeping you waiting. And the Emperor, and you should be focused on becoming the Emperor. Right? And the Devil, and that inner toxicity, and the Spirit said wanting to win, right? So sometimes we get caught up on the whole thing of like, I wanted to be chosen. I wanted to be picked. I wanted to be the one, right? And sometimes if we get that thing, it wasn't even all that great, right? What's that phrase? Stupid people win stupid prizes, right? For instance, you compete for a guy that made you feel less, or you compete for a girl that made you feel less because she was dealing with somebody else. Right? And then in the end, they choose you, and then you realize like this person wasn't even all that great. Look what they did anyway, put us in this position, right? So the urge was really about feeling the not feeling the ding to the ego like I was chosen. In reality, the person isn't even like, had it been a one-on-one, you probably would have been done with that energy 6 months in, right? But because it seemed like this person was putting you in a competitive energy, you'd be surprised how many people get caught up in that. Okay? So, in the 1, 2, 3, in the 4th house of home, right? There could be something here with the Fool in reverse, okay? Not wanting to start over, or being afraid of a new beginning, wanting something new. And it's happening to you guys right now, right? And let me tell you something. I'm going to say something. We always got to examine when the Fool is in reverse. Is it that we don't want the new beginning? And that's okay. Maybe we want to work on something with the 8 of Pentacles and fix it, right? Or we would rather hold on to the thing that's a little more comfortable, because it's like playing it safe, because you got to, really stick your neck out to try to do that. Okay? And, if you are an Aquarius, you like to go after the new, okay? You like to go after the new. But I feel like in the home sector, you want stability. You want something to rely on. Okay, with the Empress coming out cross, this also can be about wanting to birth something. Sir, get out. Okay, so this is like you being afraid of change at home. Okay, so it's like everything else, you're like, I want to go after new things. I want to bring something in fruition. But there's something here about a past situation and how it makes you fearful in your inner domain. Maybe you feel like there's too much change already. I'm hearing you unbelievable. Right? With the 3 of Wands, you have a plan for the future, but it didn't, yeah. You have a plan for the future, but it didn't involve like disruption at home. Okay, feels like you had like a long game, okay, but there was one piece that you didn't count on being like that. Okay? With the 3, it's like it could make you feel uncomfortable because a long game plan that you had set out in 2023, either it needs tweaking or you end up abandoning it for an adjacent to. In other words, it's not from scratch. That's very Aquarian, okay? It's like an improvement or an enhancement on an original plan, but it means that you have to scrap a whole section. And that's the part that's making you uncomfortable. It wasn't part of the original equation. Okay, it's like you have a formula, like you see a formula, like Albert Einstein, like writing it like a formula. That's how they're showing me, like on a plexiglass clear, like a formula. And there's this piece that you have to like kind of erase. And that's the part. And maybe the peace is the what you valued, right? Changing. Remember I was saying, like, it's the memory of memories don't live like people do, right? The way that, good morning, the way that you wanted something to look, or the type, or something that you had affixed to the end goal, right? And now it's like fixing it to complete the equation. You have to go back and scrap that thinking, or scrap that standard, okay, or that measuring stick, okay, right? This also could be, let's say, gonna give you guys one more before we move on, all right? Let's say that there was a relationship that you thought was too stable, too boring, too like, it's reliable, but there's nothing alive in it, right? And you could have went to this person and said, I need to be on my own for a while. I need to feel passionate about something, right? So you did that, right? And or they did that, right? Could be either or, right? And what you find out is, oh, you know what? I like change, but not that much change, right? I really don't want the change in the home life. I really don't want to be without this person. I really do like their reliability. It is my anchor. Okay, so it's this feeling like the type of change. It's like you want to direct the change, okay? In the house of dating, you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Four of Cups. You definitely are not trying to wait on some days, maybes. You don't want to be in love with potential. You want divine truths, back to the beginning, right? Like the authenticity. You don't want to fake it till you make it. You got the Nine of Swords there as well. With the Five of Pentacles, you don't want to guess where you are in a connection. For those of you that are like semi-single or loosely affiliated, right? Where you feel like, you know what I don't want? That like, that middle zone. Right, all or none, right? I don't want to be in the middle zone. Right? Devil, right? I've done that. It has no upside. Right? It has its physical perks, but other than that, it's not very fulfilling. Right? Let's go to the 6th house. So you're looking at what do you want in your life, okay? You're looking at it's like in everything you want change, but in the personal life you want structure, you want something that's loyal, you want something that's grounded. Maybe you feel like you need that to come home to at the end of the day. Okay, male or female, right? So you got the King of Cups, the Death card, and the Strength card in the house of service. There could be somebody, could be a male figure, could be your partner, could be somebody in their masculine energy, or an older person, an older male, okay, that you worry about, that maybe doesn't necessarily say how they feel, but you feel connected to them and you can tell when they're not like on their best. Okay? Or you could tell when they're not feeling right? I feel like this person could be a little argumentative, like, I'm fine, but you could tell that they're not fine, right? Whether this is emotional or health-wise. Okay, you got the Death card here. You may feel like you want to take care of this person in some way, help them with something. Death on death with the 7 of Cups. Okay, there's a fear. There's a fear of change. Okay, so for some of yous in the past, there was a death, like an actual physical death or a loss of some sort, that has triggered fear in you, so that now this person who's quite important to you could be facing a situation. Maybe they're facing somebody passing in their family, so you're trying to be supportive to know that, you can relate to that, like needing to try to heal something. Or they could have like a health scare. Thank you for the gifts, right? And you're worried about them, like it triggers your own, thing of the past. And I keep telling you, it's something about a trigger from the past, right? So I feel like you're trying to be strong for somebody, or there's a strong need to, because this is in the house of service, there's a strong need to want to take care of someone for a particular reason, okay? With the Magician cross, it's like this person is quite capable on the normal in their own right, but whether this is because they're going through a hard time emotionally because somebody in their family is going through something. It feels like you want to be supportive of this Magician who feels a little weakened at some situation, okay? With the 3 of Wands coming out cross, it could be that you're unsure of the future with this person because of something they're experiencing, or they feel unsure about someone they are worried about who could be ill, like a parent or something. Okay, so there's something going on. And I feel like however this is, whether it is that you lost somebody like years ago that was important to you, so you're trying to help your partner cope with an impending or possible loss, or because you had this experience in the past and then somebody that you're with is going through something medically themselves and you feel obligated or want to help them in some aspect. For some of you, this could be a desire to be in some type of therapeutic field based on something that happened when you were younger. Like let's say you lived with a grandparent and the grandparent was ill, and now you find yourself wanting to build a type of career where you can assist people in that way, in some innovative way, because Aquarius would do it innovatively, right? In the 7th house of relationships. Thank you for joining. Okay, in the 7th house of relationships, you have the Knight of Swords with the 7 of Wands. You're going to be selective. Okay? Yeah, from COVID. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. So with the Knight of Swords and the 7 of Wands here, remember I was saying that for some of you, there's like an Aquarius in training, a mini-me or something like that, right? This person could be giving you difficulty about dating, okay? Let's say you're a single parent. You have an Aquarian child. Okay? This Aquarian child could be resistant to the people that you are interested in. Okay? With the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, You could feel like you're ready for some new opportunities in dating, but they're resistant, okay? Or you could be worried about how this will affect your family, okay? And maybe you're trying to get back out there. I feel like if you are dating on the low because you have teenage children and they aren't accepting of new situations, be careful that you are not making a perspective, because maybe some of the people that you've been dating, you don't care what they think. You're like, mind your business. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably not going to date you again anyway, so what does it matter what you think, right? But then you start dating somebody that actually you do like, and maybe you're not explaining all of that comes with it. This person might feel like you lied or you're keeping them a secret or something like that, okay? Because you got the Seven of Swords out here, and doesn't want you to get hurt, right? Seven of Swords coming out here crossed with the Queen of Wands. I mean, Seven of Swords upright with the Queen of Wands crossed, right? So inadvertently, by trying to avoid some type of situation, conflict, you could come off as dishonest, and this could reduce your ability to attract or make you feel insecure in some way, okay? Or they could be insecure about you, okay? I also feel like watch for people who are trying to maybe, not give you all your shine because they think you like you see yourself as better, right? And I don't think that's true. I think that this person could be a little insecure, so it's like a projection, if that makes sense. Right? Also, some of yous could be saying, well, I'm not really interested in dating right now, but really is that you feel like unwanted, or that you are feeling a little insecure about yourself. So there may be a need to kind of like, boost yourself or the way you feel, okay? All right, so it's like this illusion. There's some kind of illusionary thinking or something that's standing in the way in the relationship sector, whether it's coming from you or from the other person. There's something that needs to be examined there, Aquarius, about what one person might be intending to show and what's actually being received. Whether it's you or the other person, you might want to look at that. Okay? So now with the Five of Wands in the 8th house of expansion, right? Thank you, my love. And the 8 of Wands. And the Star. Okay. That makes sense. Star is your card. 5 of Wands. You already know. Like, you're not afraid of a little competition. You're not afraid to roll up your fucking sleeves. You're not. Especially when it has to do with your soul's purpose, right? This will be up on YouTube, hun. Just, it takes a little while to process on TikTok, and then I go and I put it on YouTube. Okay? So, but that's why you didn't want it in a particular area, because it feels like you already had some shit that you was like, yeah, I gotta do this, I'm gonna handle that, there's gonna be blowback on this, I'm trying to train this baby Aquarian, I got all these fires in, what the fuck do they call that? Like irons in the fire, right? So you know that, there's something on the rise for you with the Eight of Wands. This, like, the universe is communicating, and the star is like, that's your, your tarot card, and it's expansion. And it could be this Jupiter conversation, that Jupiter's in Aries right now is going to go into Taurus, right? Jupiter's the house, the ninth house of expansion. And this is the eighth house, right? So this is taxes and other people's money. Some of y'all, listen, for those of you that I was saying about a spouse who was dealing with a situation that had to do with medical and somebody that they love, there could be an inheritance that comes through somebody you're connected to, okay? You could be thinking like, man, that shit's gonna get messy because they're gonna be fighting over something. And I feel like the person that you're attached to does end up in a good position, which by extension puts you in a good position. Understand? Ninth house of expansion, 10th house of 10th house of career. Here we go. You're afraid of something. You have the devil here. And for those Aquarius risings, this would be your 12th house, right? Even though it's in the 10th house of career. Right? So this is talking about like something that was you were afraid of, or that was toxic from your past, okay? So like let's say you left a job because of some toxic shit happened. Good morning, babes. Some toxic shit happened. Right? And you decided to change because they didn't treat you right, or there was some fuckery there, right? They could have came back to you and said, can you come back? Can you come back? And you, with the 8 of Cups, you're like, hell no, I'm not coming back. With the 3 of Cups, you may have already accepted a position somewhere else. You could even be seeing them. Like, for instance, like they invite you to like a going away party or something, or they plan something for you, like, but you're not gonna return. Okay, because you have a new collaboration, 6 of Pentacles, okay? Some use this thing, they could be like, well, if you're going to leave the company because you're starting your own company, will you at least do like subcontracting and do some assignments for us, and we'll pay you. Like, you're not going back to the system, basically, in that way, with that particular situation. Okay, it feels like you've decided that you're ready to break away from something in your career life that doesn't align. So in other words, let's say you're not leaving your company, but you're going to a different department to get away from that asshole manager. Right? And then the manager's like, well, won't you stay because I really depend on you. Excuse me. And you're like, I wish I could, but I've already, but really you're done with that. Okay? In the 11th house, you have here the networking. You have 3 years to retire, right? So you could even shift it to, my daughter-in-law is a teacher. So she was in the classroom, but now she's teaching other teachers remotely. And you understand? So there's ways to not lose the forward motion, but shifting gears, okay? Temperance with the King of Swords. Okay, you're working harder, not smarter. Okay, there's some experience that's given to you because of what's happening here in your 10th house in career, of you like absorbing some type of knowledge of something toxic that doesn't work for you. So it's like you're using your network, the people you know, or your connections to structure a better situation for yourself. Okay, I feel like you're going to see the proof is going to be in the pudding, that wherever you left from, you are going to be missed. 5 of Cups, okay? Okay? You're going to see that you are missed, all right? I moved to Florida too, honey. New beginnings, okay? Don't worry about, just be your authentic self and you will see that love will gravitate to you, my love, okay? 5 of Pentacles with the King of Cups in your 12th house, okay? Here's what we were talking about with Aquarius earlier, okay? About you having change in many areas, and that there was something that was going on that you didn't want it to necessarily change in that particular area. You wanted that to be the anchor and all the other places to get the change, right? Or even some of you, like I said, you could have been like, oh, this relationship is boring, I've outgrown it. Then you realize, oh no, this is my anchor, this is the one area I don't. So either which way, there's a realization about a piece of your life that you wanted to rely on, and it feels like that's going through change. And then there's other areas that you were already planning to change since 2022. You have the 5 of Pentacles with the King of Cups, right? And the Lovers, right? So something made you feel like a little insecure. Made you feel left out in the cold, or you were afraid of being left out in the cold. Remember about competing for things that we don't necessarily want, right? And the Lovers, some of you could have realized, like, I wanted somebody to choose me and it was for the wrong reasons, right? Page of Wands, wrong reasons, right? And the Hermit, right? For some of you, it's the change in career. Okay, you could have established a lot of your friendships around your career, and then now when you leave there, you feel kind of alone and adrift. Right? For others of yous, like I said, you were planning on one particular, certain change, and wasn't thinking it was going to come in a particular area that was unexpected, and it threw you for a loop and it made you feel alone. Okay, but I feel like in this whole season of that, what you really get to achieve is like, and we were talking about that in the beginning, how innovative Aquarius is. You're going to get a new perspective of yourself. Yes, this is all for Aquarius. You're going to get a new perspective of yourself, of the way you look at yourself, and the gifts that you have to give. And the Ace of Pentacles, and the opportunities and the things that you go after, and that maybe the thing is like The gift that you're giving to yourself is that new perspective of what is important to you, what you value, all right? The way you go within and heal from situations and why you value them, how you see yourself in them, right? If you're emotionally available to them with the Queen of Cups. If you really wanted them for the right reason, right? Ace of Swords was the overall energy with the Nine of Cups. And it feels like what you learn through all of this is what you do and do not really want, right? You had the Fool here in reverse up here in the 4th house of home, right? Of something that you didn't want to change. And the Nine of Cups, and you're talking about how you want things that resonate truth, okay? Resonate truth to your soul, okay? With the Nine of Cups, right? You had here the Two of Wands, okay? And you're going to make your decisions based on the things that make you feel like alive, that make you feel that they are born of something true, right? And then the Fool is finally in the upright. That you're willing to go after new beginnings. You're not going to stay stagnant in places waiting for things. It looks like you had did that already. You did that already because there was something you were afraid to change in your home life. But it feels like you're ready. Now I'm hearing the Tevin Campbell, I'm ready. Forever. And now, right? So you have here the Page of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups, right? So it's like you're getting focused on, you know, what makes you independent and what type of offers you really want. Okay, and the Eight of Swords, but it came through like questioning yourself in some way. It came through a fear of letting go of something that you didn't feel you were ready to do. Okay, Spirit, can you show me what else does my Aquarius need to know? Okay. Privileged lady, community, and house, right? Good morning, my loves. And you know, you had that house card too. I said some of you could be buying a house, right? Unexpected income. Listen, these fucking cards are great. Okay, but I feel like for my Aquarius gang, there's something here. All the change that you had planned, you had a plan for it. Like all this positive stuff. But it feels like one area you did not plan for that gets shook up. And that kind of throws you off. Okay, I'm all shook up. Hey. Hey, right? With the doubt, right? And can I still be the privileged lady if I have to go through this, if I have to change this particular thing, male or female, right? Am I still privileged? Is all the work that I did or all this planning that I'm doing for this particular other sector, does it hit the same if I don't have this one particular thing, person, place, whatever, right? Does it hit the same? It's giving you not being sure. Community and death. Maybe you're changing your surroundings. Maybe you're working at a new company, you got to make new friends. Maybe you're dating in a new city, maybe you moved, maybe whatever it is, it's making you feel the lack or the without, right? But it's not making, it hasn't hit yet, like, because let's say it's like a new city, right? Because it's a new city, nobody knows you. So you can start fresh from where you are. You don't have the baggage, right? So you're looking at it like, oh, I don't have anything with me. I don't have my things. Yeah, you also don't have the fucking bullshit either. It's perspective and how you look at it, right? House, Spirit, why? Right? So let's say with failure, right? You may feel like self-esteem, right? So you buy a new home, and in the end time of the new home, you have a breakup. So now, you know, it's a failure because you're moving into the new home without the person, right? You still bought that new home, baby. That shit is still yours. Okay, you're assigning the failure part. Maybe that wasn't even supposed to be part of their journey, right? And you're equating your self-esteem to a person or a situation rather than what you have actually, you know, worked for, done, things that you know, have accomplished, right? I have been there. Okay? Where you have a certain plan, and you may even achieve it, but because it didn't come in the way you thought it would, or with the audience or the players that you thought would be there for it, it took the shine away. But only because you let it. Unexpected income and freedom, right? Trust, right? And forgiveness, right? So you had trust, warrior, and love as your charms, right? So you have all this good shit. But it's something about something that you didn't get that's letting you, it's allowing you to see the glasses half empty instead of half full. And I think it's because under it, it's not even about the thing that you didn't get, but it's about the fear of doing something alone. Persevere, babes. You will get through this, okay? Now, let's get you guys some final messages. Spirit, can you show me final messages for Aquarius, please? Right, it's all, you know, Aquarius is a fixed sign. I'm an Aquarius North Node. Okay, Aquarius is a fixed sign, and I'm a Taurus, so I'm like mad fixed, right? And I feel like it's a lot about you feeling like it has to be a particular way, right? Like it has to be a particular way, or you know, but you may not recognize that Spirit's helping you out. Okay? Like you know, allow the divine to give you some grace, okay? Hell fucking yeah. I'm talking about it and Spirit's being about it. Look at this. Divine love. And it says, when you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with Spirit, right? And you were too attached to a vision, okay? So it's not that it's not coming in, but it's like an adjustment. And I told you that, okay? And then it says allowing. Radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment, so what's needed can come next, right? And this is like sometimes when we manifest, instead of you know, putting it out there and believing that it will be, we try to force a square into a circle, right? And that's actually like moving us away from the thing we manifested. Because sometimes Spirit is going to help us to achieve what we're looking for, but we're so focused on forcing a particular outcome, okay? You got sanctity, right? And it says through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. And sometimes the blockage is the solution. Right? Sometimes the blockage is a purposeful so that you can have a revelation about something. And it doesn't mean that it's always going to be a permanent blockage. It means that we're stuck there till we receive a particular perspective, opinion, a vision, understanding, and then we move forward, right? You have liberation here. And it says the doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. So this is strengthening the part of you that is afraid to do something alone, or the part of you that feels that it isn't enough, or the part of you that has taken hits in the past and that feels triggered. It is actually strengthening you, healing you, okay? Receiving, okay? And it says every day it becomes easier and easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance, okay? So, sometimes what doesn't feel like a gift ends up being the thing that we needed most, all right? So I feel like this year, as crazy as it sounds, Aquarius is learning that the way that they are perceived from the outside, in the sense of like, you know, being the change maker, right? Now you have to learn how to make some change within you. Allow some change to happen internally. And that feels a little like you're unprepared for that. But it has to do with your overall purpose, and it feels like in the end it brings you more gifts than you may have thought it would. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. I'd just like to say thank you to you guys for spending some time with me. I also would like to tell you that the readings for the elements for the balance of January are already up on my YouTube, okay? So earth, fire, water, right? From January 15th to the 31st. Okay, those readings hit today. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. I'd just like to say thank you and wish you all, you know, light and love and blessings on blessings. Namaste, gang, gang. Bye.